chicos. Hola chicos.
Bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Ruta 226.
Somos el Ministerio Infantil Ruta 226.
Hey guys, Jansen here, and welcome back to the channel for another lesson. I hope you guys are all doing well. Well, before we get into the lesson, do you guys remember what Miss Rocio talked about last week? Anyone? That's right. She talked about when Jesus told the parable of a banquet and how we shouldn't make excuses to God. Right? Well, today's lesson is also about Jesus. But before we start, I just want to ask you guys a quick question. Have any of you ever bought something, with money or anything like that? Can be a doll, a toy, a game, even candy. Well, let's say you spend $5 on whatever you bought. A little bit of that money actually goes to something called taxes. These taxes, well, they go to the government. So they help pay for stuff like teachers, schools, police officers, and sometimes even firemen. Well, now that we know kind of what taxes are, let's get right into the lesson. Right after Jesus told the parable of the banquet, some Pharisees, these really kind of evil people, they tried to be tricky and asked Jesus a really hard question. They asked him, should people pay the Roman tax? Now, there were Israelites and there were the Roman people. The Israelites were the people of Jesus. What happened is that the Israelites are being unfairly taxed by Rome, which made a lot of them mad. So, if Jesus answered the question with a yes, a lot of his followers would have been really, really mad at him and might have even left his teachings. But if he said no, then he would be supporting treason against Rome, which is really, really bad at the time. So what would Jesus do? Well, Jesus, he was smarter than all of them, and he understood what they were doing. So he asked them, why are you trying to trap me? But even with this, he still answered them. He said, whose image is this? Right? This is the coins that they used to pay to the Roman tax. So the Pharisees looked at it and they said, that's Caesar. So, by the way, if you didn't know, Caesar, he was one of the best leaders of Rome, right? Very respected. So it was pretty important. So Jesus said, well then, give back to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God what is God's. So what does Jesus mean? What is he trying to say with this? Well, how to explain this? Oh, right here. Let's take this dollar as an example, right? On it, it says the United States of America, and it has the picture of George Washington, our first president. Well, then we give what's George's to George's, or in other words, we pay our taxes. But then we give to God what belongs to him? Well, think about it like this. If God made you and me in his image, then we belong to him. So even though we pay our taxes, we stay loyal and faithful to God no matter what. Jesus was trying to tell them that no matter what we do, we're all God's children, so we should give all of ourselves to him, but leave the material stuff, like money, here in the material world. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and now it's on to Miss Melody for the activity.
Hi everyone! Today's lesson we're going to be talking about kids pay taxes too. So what we're going to do is we're going to be making a little heart and we're going to be writing stuff in it. So what you're going to need is a construction paper. It could be any color. If you want your heart red, get red construction paper. Or you could get a white printer paper and just color it in after. I use this blue because I think it's really cute. You're going to need a pencil or a light shade to color in, marker to write the words, and scissors to cut it. So we're going to start. We're going to take your construction paper and you're going to fold it in half. So we're going to fold it in half, hamburger style. So like this. Okay? Fold it in half. Okay? And then you're going to take the part that's folded. So this part, you're going to take like this. And here you're going to take your pencil and draw half a heart. So half a heart. Okay? And then you're just gonna, if you can see it, it's lightly. And you're just gonna take your scissors and you're gonna cut it. once you cut it, there you have your heart. This one came out little, but it's still cute. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your marker and we're going to write some words, okay? So what you're going to write is give my heart to Jesus. So you're going to write it in big letters. Give my heart to Jesus. Exclamation point. There you go. And this is going to be your heart. And this is going to remind you every day that you should give your hearts and lives to Jesus because we belong to him. And if you want, you could paste it on front of your door, your bedroom door, on top of your bed, or you can make a little hole and just hang it up. And this is what it's going to be. Hope you guys enjoy and make a beautiful heart. Bye!